Hello, loves. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and grab a blanket for today's practice. And I want us to start in a seat on our shins. So go ahead and bring your blanket into a big rectangle like this. And then I'll face the side so that you can see what I'm doing here. So you're going to bring your blanket long ways onto your yoga mat, sitting on your shins a little bit closer to the front of your blanket. And then go ahead and grab the back edge of your blanket and curl it underneath your sit bones and on top of your heels there. So there's a nice cushion, right, between the heels and the seat, which is a comfy way, right, a very forgiving way to move into Vajrasana. And then I'll face you, but you stay right where you are. And go ahead and rub your hands together. Close your eyes, just beginning to generate some positivity here, some love, some gratitude to yourself for showing up. And dipping into your breath, coming into the now. And then go ahead and slow down the rubbing of the palms, catch a prayer, and then plug your thumbs into your third eye space. So the thumbs are literally plugging into the place between the eyebrows. And your eyes are closed so that that third eye space can begin to really open up and expand and take over in the intuitive space of deeper awareness. See if you can soften the shoulders down the back a little bit and sit up taller with yourself. Let's all take a deep breath in here through the nose. Really fill the whole body, breathing in through every pore. And then exhale, make an O shape with the mouth and exaggerate that breath out. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. And then breathe out through the mouth. Get empty, empty. And then breathe it in. And breathe it out. We can begin here chanting a mantra, Ong, O-N-G, Ong, which is a mantra to awaken our infinite wisdom and our infinite creativity so that we can really begin to embody deeper awareness and adaptability. So we'll begin singing Ong, and I'll tell you when it's time to stop. Just rolling Ongs. Take a deep breath in. Oh. last time here. Om. Now invite a deep breath in. Hold the breath in. Activate your root lock. So squeeze and lift your sit bones. Lift and open your heart. Draw your chin down. Hold the breath in and lift your gaze up towards your third eye space. Take in another sip of air. Hold the breath. Allow the energy to spiral up. And then powerfully exhale, releasing your root lock. You can go ahead and gently flutter your eyes open, shake your arms out. And then you're welcome to either keep the blanket underneath you for a few moments here or release it off to the side, but somewhere close by. We'll use it later. Go ahead and cross your ankles, stretch your legs out long in front of you, and then tense your fingers, walk your fingers forward, and then begin to, with a long spine, wiggle side to side. So just getting the flesh out from underneath you. We're going to begin here with a little Kundalini warm-up. So begin with light nerve stretch. So if you can, wrap your peace fingers around your big toes for yogi toe lock. If that's not possible, just bring your hands on your legs wherever you can, okay? But if you can, yogi toe lock, maybe even pressing the thumb pad into the big toenail, which helps to awaken the pituitary gland, right? That is the third eye space. So take a deep breath in here. Lift and lengthen the spine as much as you can. So it's like a flat back, but draw your shoulders down, draw your chin in a tad so that your neck stays really long. And then as you breathe out, you're going to bend the elbows straight down and fold your head down towards your legs. And then you'll inhale to come back up, exhale to come down. Go ahead and close your physical eyes. And begin to just find a rhythm with yourself here, allowing the breath to really lead the movement. You can allow the breath to be a little bit more powerful, especially on that exhale out the nose, so it becomes like a breath of fire, which is incredibly detoxifying for both the physical body, the lungs in particular, as well as the mind. Loosen the jaw and the place between the eyebrows and keep going for another minute. You got 15 more seconds. Breathe in, lift and lengthen the spine. Hold the breath in. Take in another sip of air. Activate your root lock, chin in. And then exhale powerfully to position 2, folding in. Release your yogi toe lock. Keep your head heavy and your spine round as you slowly roll up. Keeping your legs long in front of you, just begin to shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Invite some intuitive movement here, so really whatever feels good. If you need some neck rolls. Be in the present moment, be with your breath, be with your needs here. What is your body asking for? Just allow yourself to be led. Shake it, shake it, shake it out. Shaking out any stagnant energy here. And then begin to pat your chest. And then pat your shoulders. And then pat all the way down your arms. And then pat your left arm with your right hand. Get the inner arm, inner shoulder. And then other side, left palm taps on your right arm. And tap on your neck lightly. Get the back of the neck there. Side of the neck, front of the throat. Think more fingertip taps here as you move up your head, behind your ears, back of the skull, all the way to the top, crown of your head. Lightly onto your forehead, lightly on your eyes, lightly on your cheeks, lightly down to your chin. And then bring your fingertips back down the front of the throat. Tap your heart again. Tap the side rib cage. You can keep shaking your legs here. Tap your belly. Tap your hips. Get the outer hip here. A little bit back into your glutes. Low back. And then tap outer hip, outer thigh. Tops of the thighs. Knees, outer calf, shins. Tap the tops of your feet, soles of your feet. And then tap the inner leg lines all the way back up your legs. All right, and then bring the arms back behind you. That's a big old wake up, right, for your entire body. So palms are back behind you. Fingers can face straight back or even slightly turned out. I'm sort of feeling straight back here. So you're leaning back ever so slightly. Keep active through the legs. Reach through the heels. Spiral your shoulders back. See if you can think about getting your shoulder blades to kiss here. Lift your heart. Look up. And then lean your head back. So just let your head go here. Of course, if you have any neck spine stuff, you can just keep your chin in towards your throat, but if you can, let your head hang. And I want you to come into a visualization meditation here. So breathing in through every pore in your body, allow the energy to gather in your forehead. And then as you breathe out, imagine a light beam of energy shooting out of your forehead up towards the sky. It can be any color you like, white, pink, maybe rainbow, blue. Breathing in through every pore. Gathering in your forehead. And then exhale powerfully out through the nose as you send that light beam out. Two more. After that last round, Allow your hands to move out to the side, arms to the side, as you slowly lower down onto your back. Take a moment there in like a mini Savasana. Just feeling what very little amount of movement can do to shift your inner energies, right? And then take a nice good morning stretch here. So point your toes, bring your arms by your ears, reach through fingertips and toe tips. And then interlace the hands behind your head and allow your elbows to widen here. So you want to try to get your elbows to root down into the earth. Invite a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, gather the knees in towards your chest. And then lift your legs to 90. And bring the big toe joints to touch here. Reach to the balls of the feet and enliven the toes. So this is a supported shoulder stand. And we're just going to begin to breathe deep here and make bicycle movements with our legs. So like you're riding a bicycle upside down. Okay? Keep reaching through the balls of the feet. And then imagine your bicycle wheels are pretty big. So see if you can make bigger circles here with your legs so that as one leg moves down, it actually lengthens and hovers up off of the earth. And then on the opposite side of that spectrum, the other leg comes in a little bit deeper. I'm gonna rock out with this for like another 45 seconds. So breathe with yourself here. And tapping into our center. If you find your mind wants to start and wander here, see if you can come back to your breath, even internally coming back to Om. Om. See if you can go a little bit faster, last 15 seconds. And then inhale, bring your legs to 90. And then exhale, release the hands, hug the knees into the chest. And bring your hands onto your shins. You can roll out your ankles one way, roll them the other way. And then begin to rock and roll forward and back so that the breath in is feet behind the head. Breathe out, roll forward. Keep this going. Waking up the spine. I absolutely love this movement. It's a great massage for the upper back. It's playful, awakening our center. And then the next time you're up, cross the ankles. Step back into downward facing dog. So allow your feet to be hips width, hands, shoulders width. Spread your palms wide and really anchor there through the finger pads, even the thumb and the index. And see if you can press your finger pads into the earth to spread your sit bones up and back, getting longer through your torso, through your upper half. And then also playing with anchoring the heels down and pressing your quads back. So finding some length through the lower half as well. Head is heavy, ribs are drawing in. Inhale here to come forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees down, sit back towards your heels. Child's pose. Let your third eye rest on the earth. You might even rock a little side to side. Just release any toxicity from the mind. And inhale your way up to all fours here. Stack your joints. So organize the wrists right under the shoulders, the knees right under the hips. Point the toes behind you. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift your gaze as you peel the shoulders back. And then exhale, hug the belly in and up towards the spine as you round, chin into chest, press the earth away. Inhale to find that arch, cow. Exhale to round in, cat. Now you can either keep the movement pretty mellow and slow, especially if that is what your body is asking for. If you'd like to pump it up a little bit, Kundalini cat-cow, which is more of a rapid cat-cow, and also incorporates that breath of fire feeling on the exhale. See if you can think of it as more of a movement coming from the tailbone, so flicking the tailbone up and down, drawing the belly up and down as well. So there's not as much movement through the neck and the head. Really clearing out our bodies, clearing out our energetic fields so that we can dip deeper into presence. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, hold the breath in. Taking another sip of air. Powerfully exhale, round the spine, press the earth away. Inhale to sit back, neutral spine, child's pose. See if you can catch a prayer with your hands. Inviting a deep breath into every pore in your body. And then exhale out of the third eye. Come to all fours on your breath in. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog on your breath out. Inhale to lift your right leg up high here, three-legged dog. Roll your right ankle one way, roll it the other way. And press the hands into the ground. Inhale, stretch that right heel back. As you exhale, knee in towards your third eye, shoulders over wrists. Press the earth away so that your back heel lifts even more. 2 more. Inhale, stretch your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to third eye. Press the earth away, hollow out. Last one. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to third eye. Step the right foot between the palms. Tense your fingertips here. Inhale to reach your right arm up into a low lunge twist. See if you can hug that right knee and that right hip in a little bit, but keep the energy running really active through that back leg, really reaching through the back heel as you lean your torso back away from the right thigh. Right arm long over right ear. Inhale. As you exhale, tent the right fingertips aside your right foot and then slide your left shin forward so that your left knee is somewhat in line with the middle arch there of your right foot. But there's some space between the left leg and the right foot. And then find your prayer, plug your thumbs into your third eye. So it's like a half hero pose. It's like hero ready to pounce, right? Because your left leg is in hero and your right foot on the ground is like you're ready to take off at any moment. Tent the fingertips behind you, thumbs and other fingers out. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your heart, and then lift your hips. Maybe your right heel lifts as well. Nice stretch there through your left hip flexor. Take a deep breath in here. Stick your tongue out as you drop everything back down. Now tense your fingertips in front of you. From here, just lift your sit bones up. So you're in a funky standing forward fold. You're getting a stretch there through the top of your left foot. See if you can heavy your head, lengthen through the back of the neck. And you might walk your fingertips back a tad and widen them. Lift your left leg straight up from here into standing splits, and then heavy your head again. So working with that oppositional energy, tapping into the earth and the stars. And then drop your left foot next to your right. Inhale here to a flat back. Wing the arms behind you, interlace your hands, and then exhale to fold your chest in towards your thighs. Let your head hang and your arms begin to get long overhead. Now bend the knees. Inhale, swing your arms forward and up, catch a prayer. Exhale, plug your prayer into your third eye. Inhale, circle the arms back up, catch a prayer, maybe hips forward, lean the heart back. On the exhale, hinge at the hips, allow the prayer to wash all the way through your center line as you fold back into yourself. Inhale to a flat back, left foot steps back, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll it forward, plank. Lean forward. On the exhale, bend your elbows straight back, slowly lower in one piece to the earth. Point the toes, peel the shoulders back, and then inhale to lift up into cobra pose. And then exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your left leg up. Roll your left ankle out one way, other way. Press the finger pads into the earth. Inhale, stretch your left heel up and back. And then exhale, left knee to the third eye, press the earth away. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, knee to third eye. Inhale, reach it up, get long. Exhale, knee to third eye. And step the left foot between the palms. Tense your fingertips. Inhale, left arm up. Feel that energy running through your inner thighs here. So really gathering everything into center as you lean back. Reach your left arm long over your left ear. Inhale. Exhale, left fingertips 10 outside your left foot, and then slide your right shin forward. Prayer to your third eye. Hero ready to pounce. Tent the fingertips behind you. Scoop the tail. Inhale to lift your hips up. Exhale, tongue out. Drop everything back down. Tense your fingertips in front of you. And then lift your hips up. Heavy your head. Breathe into the top of your right foot. And then walk your fingertips back and wide a tad. And then just lift your right leg from the inner thigh. You're like already there. Standing splits. Drop your right foot down. It can be hips width next to your left. Inhale to a flat back. Stretch your spine long. Wing the arms back. Interlace the hands, opposite grip, and then exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, bend the knees pretty deep. Swing your arms all the way up to stand. Look up. Exhale, plug your thumbs into your third eye. Inhale, circle the arms up. Maybe a micro back bend, and then exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back, right foot steps back, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale here for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float forward again, plank. Exhale, lean forward, so you're like on your tippy toes here. Bend the elbows straight back, lower halfway, chaturanga. You can always drop your knees. Inhale, point the toes. Lift up this time for upward facing dog. Your shoulders are still peeling back, your thighs are engaged. Press down through the tops of the feet. Exhale, lift from the belly, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in right here. And sigh it out. Big toes touch. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend and widen the knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float your feet to the top. Inhale to a flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale this time, circle the arms up, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, prayer slides past your third eye to your heart, and then arms by your sides. Tadasana. Nice tall mountain. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the fingertips to the ground, and then reach them up towards the heavens. Utkatasana. See if you can sit a little bit more back towards your heels, and then lift your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. You can swan dive your arms down, heavy head. Inhale to a flat back. On the exhale, you might lift the heels, bend the knees, hop back with bent elbows straight into chaturanga, or step back to plank. You choose your vinyasas today, really. I invite you to get creative with them, right, and to adapt them to your body's needs. Down dog, deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Okay, inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to third eye. Step the right foot between the palms. Tense your fingers. Back heel spins down. Gather your right hip back in and your left hip forward. Energize here. Find a lift through that left inner thigh. And then inhale to look forward. Find a flat back. Wing the arms behind you. Interlace the hands. And then exhale. Fold your head heavy and down inside your right leg. So coming into a really grounded, present, humble warrior. Inhale to swing your arms all the way up. Catch a prayer, warrior one. Now on the exhale, allow the prayer to smudge your third eye so you tent the fingertips wide and lift the left leg from the inner thighs. Standing splits, heavy head. Put a bend in your right knee. Inhale, step back, low lunge. You might sweep your right leg up, shoulders over wrists, and then lower halfway for three-legged, vinyasa, or whatever you're craving. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to third eye. Left foot between the palms. Back heel down. Tense your fingertips. Gather that left outer hip back into center. Firm up your back leg. Find the lift through the inner arch of that back foot. And then inhale to a flat back. Sweep the arms behind you. Opposite grip with your hands. And then exhale, fold. Humble, humble. Heavy head. Find that lift through your belly. Uddiyana Bandha. Help support you. Inhale to lift up, catch a prayer, warrior one. Exhale, the prayer moves right past your third eye, tense your fingertips wide, and then dive into standing splits. Bend the left knee, inhale, low lunge. On the exhale, you might plant the palms, sweep your left leg straight back and lower, or lose it. Okay. This is the foundation. We'll add on. Right leg lifts, breathing in. Right foot between the palms. Back heel down. Inhale, look forward. Sweep the arms back, interlace the hands. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, dive into standing splits. From here, inhale, low lunge, back heel down. Warrior two, left arm sweeps you open. Inhale here, lengthen your right leg, flex your right foot, turn your right toes in halfway, turn your left toes out halfway, catch a prayer, bend and widen the knees, out towards the toes, sliding the prayer past the third eye to the heart, and then elbows dig into the inner thighs. Ooh. Deep inner thigh awakening here. You can dance it, sway it side to side. Find that little lift through Mula Bandha, your root lock. Keep your left forearm on your left thigh. Turn your toes to the left, towards the back of the mat. Sweep your right arm forward and up over your right ear. Extended side angle. Hug your left hip underneath you. Draw your ribs in towards your spine, so zipping everything in. Get lighter through that bottom forearm and longer through the right side of your body. Your next breath in, sweep it into peaceful warrior, but catch a half bind. Right arm behind your back. Peel your right shoulder open. Dip your left knee forward and out and lean back. And then exhale, cartwheel your palms down. Any vinyasa, no vinyasa. Just being true and authentic, creative. Okay, down dog facing the back of your mat. Left leg lifts, breathing in. Left foot between the palms, breathing out. Back heel down. Inhale, flat back, interlace the hands behind you, and then exhale, fold. Heavy head, belly lifts. Left hip hugs in. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, standing splits. Come back down to earth, right? Inhale, low lunge, back heel down, warrior two. Landing. Left leg long, left toes flex. Turn the left toes in halfway, right toes out halfway, catch a prayer, bend and widen the knees. Past the third eye, past the heart, elbows to the inner thighs, and dance it out. Little earth goddess. Right forearm stays on right thigh. Begin to lift your hips out of it a tad as you turn both of your toes to the front of the mat, sweeping the left arm forward and up overhead so that you're encouraging right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. Lighten up through that bottom arm. Long through the back of the neck. Inhale, half bound peaceful warrior, left arm behind your back. Keep the depth in that right leg. And then cartwheel your palms down. Rinse it on out. Okay, last round here. Right leg lifts, breathing in. Right foot between the palms, breathing out. Back heel down. Inhale, flat back, interlace the hands. Exhale, humble. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale here, warrior two. Lengthen the right leg, heels in, toes out. Bend and widen the knees. Come into your earth goddess. Let it be a little dance with yourself. Extended side angle to the back. Right arm overhead. And then on your next breath in, lengthen your left leg. You might even circle that right arm forward, down, and up. See if you can hug the hips underneath you, gather the ribs in, and then get lighter and longer through the bottom rib cage. You can either look up towards your top hand, or I've been feeling just looking straight out to the side here, keeping the back of the neck long. Turn your right thumb towards the top of your mat, internally rotating that right arm. Half bind. Right hand towards your left hip crease, and then lean back into your right forearm, encouraging that wrapping open of the heart. And then inhale, reach your right arm up over your right ear. As you exhale, flex your left foot, turn your left toes in, and just plunge yourself into a wide straddle fold. Keep moving forward to the top of the mat. Back heel lifts. Plant your left palm this time. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Keep that left shoulder open. Begin to turn onto the outer edge of your left foot and come into side plank. So you can stack your big toes if you need to modify right foot in front of left or drop your back knee. Maybe right arm over right ear. You could take tree, yogi toe lock. Maybe just lift that top leg. Lift your hips away from the earth. And then bend the right knee, wild thing. Ball the right foot lands outside the mat. Lift your hips, open your heart. Stay with me. You're going to turn your left toes forward and then drop your booty down. So you're coming down right there. Bring yourself into the center of your mat, maybe forward a little bit, and then hug your shins. Give yourself a nice big, juicy moment. And then either stay there, feels good, or begin to lift your heels, reach your arms forward, tip back on your sit bones, and then lift your legs into boat pose. Keep the big toe joints touching. Hug the belly to thighs, thighs to belly. Exhale, and then inhale to lower, lengthen, hover. Exhale, lift up, bent knee, Savasana, really squeeze everything into center. Inhale, lower, lengthen. Just one more. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lower, lengthen. Exhale, lift and squeeze. You might lengthen the legs. And then make sure you have enough space behind you. Plant your palms. Rock your feet back into a little plow. Rock and roll forward, Utkatasana. Everybody, chair pose. You can use your hands. Exhale, lengthen the legs. Prayer to the third eye, prayer to the heart, arms by the sides, it's all good. Stand tall. Inhale, Utkatasana. This time, big toes touch, lift your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs and begin to squat down. Sit bone towards the heels. Keep that root lock activated. Catch a prayer overhead. Plug your thumbs into your third eye. Soften your shoulders, focus your eyes, deepen your breath. Breathing out here. So you breathe in, tense your fingers in front of you, heels down, flat back, and then exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back. You can step, hop, or float. Make your way back home. Downward facing. Okay. Left leg lifts, breathing in. Left foot between the palms, breathing out. Back heel down. Inhale, flat back, interlace the hands. Exhale, fold, humble. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, dive in, standing splits. Inhale, warrior two. Lengthen that left leg. Face the side, heels in, toes out. Prayer washes through the midline, Earth Goddess. Right forearm, right thigh, extended side angle to the front. Hug the hips in, and then on your next inhale, triangle. See if you can stack the arms in one long line. Lengthen out through the bottom ribs as you draw your hips back. Turn your left thumb in towards the back of your mat and then wrap the left arm behind your back. Lean back into your left forearm. Breathe. Open that bottom shoulder. Inhale, left arm back up, over your left ear, lift your right toes, turn your right toes in, fold into Prasarita Padasana. Keep moving, low lunge to the back of your mat, back heel lifts, right palm plants down, inhale, left arm up. Spin onto the outer edge of your right foot, slowly into side plank. Press the earth away, left arm over left ear, any variations. And then bend the left knee, wild thing. And then bend your right knee as well, sit down. And reorganize yourself back onto your mat. A little bit forward. Hug your knees. Slowly lift up into boat pose. This time, see if you can yogi toe lock. Grab your big toes. Press your big toes into your peace fingers and your peace fingers into your big toes. Lift your beautiful hearts. And then rock it back. Plow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, come up to stand, sliding prayer through third eye, heart, arms by the sides. Inhale, chair. Lift your heels. Squeeze everything in, catch a prayer. Plug your thumbs into your third eye. Internally chant Om. Focus your eyes. Deepen your breath. And then inhale, drop your heels, fingertips to the ground, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, step, hop. Downward facing. In down dog, take a deep breath in and a deep sigh out. Okay. One more round, definitely switching it up. Right leg lifts, breathing in. Right foot between the palms, breathing out. Keep your back heel lifted, and then inhale, rise up into high lunge. Feel that oppositional energy through the legs. So right shin forward, left heel back, but then gather your ribs back in a tad. And then interlace your hands behind the back of your head. Peel your elbows open and wide. Even lean your head back into your hands for a moment. And then stay with me. On the inhale, you're just going to play with lengthening your front leg. Focus on one point with your eyes. Your back heel can lift even more. Maybe your right toes are even elevated up off the earth. And then rebend your right knee. Keep your hands behind your head. Come forward into a little warrior three. Keep your right knee bent at first. Point your back toes. Lift your elbows. Oh my goodness. Ooh, and then you can let your arms go by your sides, like an airplane or a bird. And then bend your right knee. See how softly you can land your left shin right next to your right foot, just like we did in the beginning. Plug into your third eye. Okay, from here we'll move into variation of Marichyasana. Inhale to reach your arms up. And in fact, slide your right heel a little bit closer in towards your sit bone because you're going to be wrapping around yourself. I want you to lean forward here. Your right arm is inside your right leg. Turn your thumbs down, internally rotating the arms, and then wrap your right arm around your right shin, left arm behind the back. You can either find a clasp here, maybe you grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale here to find as much length as you can, so reach the rib cage forward out of the hips, and then exhale to fold. Close your eyes. If the bind is like not working out at all, feel free just to catch a prayer at your third eye, right? So adapt, right? Adapting these poses to meet you, to meet your body. It's really, what this asana practice is all about. We're not trying to create more chaos or disharmony, right, within ourselves. Breathe deep into every pore. Gather it at the third eye, and then breathe out. Send that light beam into the earth. Release your bind. Inhale to slowly come back up. And then we're just gonna step it back, low lunge, down dog, nice and chill about it. No big thing. If you really want a vinyasa, you can take it. I'm just gonna hang in down dog and really anchor and refine the shape a little bit. And then inhale to lift your left leg high. Exhale, left foot between the palms. Keep your back heel lifted. Tense your fingers. Energize the back leg and then lift up high lunge. Interlace the hands behind the back of your head. Widen your elbows. Hug your ribs in a little bit towards your spine. And then on your next breath in, you're just going to play with lengthening out both of your legs, maybe lifting that back heel even more. The balance is tricky, right? Read that in the front knee. Keep the hands behind the head. Begin to launch your upper body forward, creating lightness in the back leg, pointing the back toes, lifting into warrior three. See if you can use that glute muscle even more. And then release the arms by the sides. And then bend the left knee as gracefully as you can. Drop your right shin next to your left foot. Plug into the third eye. And then hug that left heel a little bit closer in. Maybe even a little bit wider out, right? If you need more space, do that for yourself. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean forward. Thumbs turn down and then wrap around yourself. Inhale to lengthen the spine out of the hips and then exhale to fold in. Loosening the jaw. One more inhale. And exhale. Release your binds. Roll your torso up. This time you're going to shift the weight over into your right hip and then bring both legs long in front of you. I'm going to go for a little Paschimottanasana here. You're welcome to roll your blanket up under your knees if you'd like. We're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, hinge at your hips, come forward. I've been feeling just grabbing opposite elbows on my shins there and allowing my third eye to melt on my forearms. As much of a bend in the knees as you need. Breathing a little deeper into the back body, inviting even more presence into the shadow side of your own being. Staying open to any visions, messages from within. And take another deep breath in through the nose. And then breathe out through the mouth. Slowly roll up. Grab your blanket on the way up. Bring your blanket into a square. And then I want you to bring your blanket behind you with that nice folded edge the furthest away from you. We're going to move into plow with the option for shoulder stand, okay? And it's really nice with the blanket. It's a little bit less traumatizing, right, for our cervical spine here, neck spine. So bring your hips right at the back edge, and then go ahead and lay down so that your shoulders meet right at the other edge of your blanket, okay? And then make sure you have enough space behind you. I'm realizing I need to scooch forward, okay? So go ahead and recline. And bring your arms long by your sides, palms face down, hug your knees in, and then rock your feet back behind you. Oh yeah. So nice with the blanket, you guys. Okay, reach your heels back as much as you can. And then nuzzle the shoulders underneath you and interlace the hands. Really get that nuzzle going. Really like get those shoulder blades underneath you, squeezing together, okay? So you're welcome to stay here and plow. If you'd like to bend the elbows and bring the hands to the place sort of between your low back and the bottom of your shoulder blades, even closer up towards your shoulder blades with the edges of your pinky fingers touching. Lift one leg up, and then the other leg up. Bring your big toe joints to touch right away. Reach to the balls of the feet. Wake up the toes. Lengthen your tailbone straight up. Even looking at that little space of light between your big toes. I like to meditate on that space here. Be sure not to turn your head at all in this pose. You can always modify and just bring the legs to 90 with the low back on the earth like we did in the beginning. Really activating rest and digest, moving the energy out of the mind into the heart here. And you're welcome to stay upright, heels aligned over your hips, or maybe you play with some bicycles. Find this kind of fun, or really anything else that is calling to you. Just make sure it's safe, right? But allow there to be some fun, flowy, intuitive movement here. If you're going for the bicycles, keep it nice and slow. If you're doing something that involves doing it on each side, make sure to switch sides. And then come back to neutral just for a few cycles of breath. Really reach the energy up through the balls of the feet. This pose is so good, so medicinal. To come out of it, pike the hips, bring the feet back behind you, nice and slow, plow. Release the arms long. And release the nuzzling of the shoulders underneath you. And then slowly here, rock up to a seat. Okay, rocking up to a seat. You're welcome to sit on your blanket. And move into Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, balanced breathing. So evening out the energies through the two main nadis, the Ida, feminine side, left side, and the Pingala, right side, masculine. Okay, so get your peace fingers out in your right hand. Bring your left palm face down on your left knee. Plug your peace fingers into your third eye center. Organize the shoulders over the hips. Then allow your thumb to hover outside your right nostril, ring finger outside your left. So we're going to literally be evening ourselves out from the inside out. Close your eyes, take a breath in through both nostrils. Close the right nostril, exhale out the left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale. Close the right, exhale left. And now release your right palm face up on your right knee. And breathing in and out through both nostrils evenly. Seeing if you can even find an evenness, an even count to the inhale and to the exhale. Welcome to stay in your meditative seat or take a Savasana here. I'm going to go ahead and take a Savasana. You might roll your blanket under your knees and then slowly make your way down. Sinking your shoulder blades into the earth like a hammock. If you can stay in this meditative space longer, I invite you to do so. If it's time to move on, and begin to invite some deeper breath into every pore of your being. And then exhale the air out. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Your next breath out, draw your belly down, hug your knees in. Move your knees over to the left, your hips to the right. Let your right arm either cactus or be long, little supine twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, move back through center, take it to the other side, knees to the right, hips to the left. Breathe in, breathe out back to center. You can either grab your shins, rock and roll up to a seat, or just gather yourself on one side. Keep your eyes closed as you come back to a seat with yourself. Rub your hands together. One last time here, plugging thumbs into the third eye. Bowing down in such gratitude to yourself for showing up, for continually practicing, embodying presence, embodying the energy of goddess, creativity, harmony, love. We'll end with one deep Om. Let's make it like a howl to the universe. Breathe in. Little bow of your head down, forehead to the earth. Namaste, Satnam, all the love from me to you. Thank you, yogis.